Welcome everyone to the final of the 2024 Midsummer League. Thank you as always to everyone who wrote questions, read questions, played a game, or anything of that sorts. Couldn't do without you. In this final, we've got Greg Peterson in seat 1, Evan Lynch in seat 2, Tejas Raja in seat 3, and Jonathan Gibson in seat 4. And that brief introductions out of the way, to say good luck to all the players. Round 1, question 1 is for Greg. Academy Award winners Nicolas Cage, Emma Stone, and Cloris Leachman appear together in which 2013 DreamWorks animation? The central character, Grug, was specifically designed to appeal to Cage, who had turned down the lead role in DreamWorks' Shrek.
The Croods?
It is The Croods, yeah. Question 2. Widely regarded as the greatest card manipulator in the world, which close-up magician performed a trick in which he pierced the thick pachydermis outer melon layer of a watermelon with a thrown playing card. This magician recorded just one TV special, titled after himself and his 52 assistants.
Smith.
Is that a pass, sorry? Oh,
That was a Smith, but, just a Smith.
Yeah. Evan?
Pass.
Tejas?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Ricky J.
It is Ricky J and his 52.
I had Richard and couldn't get the last name, and I think if I'd realized Richard was wrong.
And question 3. How many steps make up the recovery program that members of Alcoholics Anonymous undergo?
12.
12 steps. Correct. Question 1 for Evan. While division by 0 is generally impossible, mathematicians sometimes develop practical workarounds. One such approach is to add positive and negative infinity to the real numbers, creating a set of extended real numbers described by what adjective? A space described by this adjective maintains parallel relations, but not angles, because there is no origin point to serve as a reference.
Hyper.
It's not hyper. Tejas?
Pass.
Greg? Jonathan?
Pass.
That is affine space.
Oh, okay.
Question 2. Bernd Meininger wrote the namesake song of what German pop band that performed at Eurovision 1979? This band is named after a historical figure and is also known for the song Moscow.
No, I'll pass.
Pages.
Genghis Khan.
It is Genghis Khan or Genghis Khan, yeah.
Very good.
And question 3 for Evan. Prior to forming the Situationist International, Guy Debord and Gil J. Wallman established what other French radical creative group? This group began by crashing a Charlie Chaplin press conference to promote the film Limelight, and its name refers to the Isidore Issou-led group from which it split off.
Pass.
Greg?
Yes.
Tejas?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Letterists?
It is the Letterists, correct.
Ooh,
International
nice.
Letterist. Question 1 for Tejas. Lamine Yamal is not the only youngster setting footballing records. In March, what Tanzania-born Australian footballer became the second youngest Australian to score a professional hat-trick? Known for his incredible ball-striking skills, this teenager had an eventful summer in 2024, scoring for Australia against Palestine and joining Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name. Okay. Pass.
Greg?
Yes.
Evan?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Pass.
It's Nestori Irankunda. Question 2. A major site on the Silk Road and one of the oldest cities on Earth, which city near Sarnath is the holiest of the Sapta Puri?
Varanasi.
Correct, yeah, Varanasi.
Nice.
Silk Road.
Question 3. What type of object is the setting of the painting What the Water Gave Me by Frida Kahlo? On the right is depicted in one of these objects in a famous painting by Jacques-Louis David.
Bathtub.
Correct. Question 1 for Jonathan. The 1616 Women's Revolt of Delft was a response to a tax increase on which category of foodstuff? In 1848, Robert Peel abolished laws regarding tariffs on the collection of this foodstuff.
Corn?
Yeah, corn or grain, either's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, question 2. What high-ranking Nazi was removed from office after he telegraphed Hitler asking if he could become Führer after Hitler stepped down? Prior to the telegram, this man, who joined the Nazi Party in 1992, was in line to succeed Hitler.
Ooh. Strasser?
It's not Strasser. Greg?
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Tejas?
Pass.
It was Hermann Goering.
Oh,
Really? Oh.
And final question of the round. Spanish national champion Laura Barquero was unable to participate in what event at the 2022 World Championships after testing positive for cluster ball, likely due to its presence in a cream used to treat cuts. Ilya Malinin is a rising star in this sport.
Weightlifting.
It's not. Greg? Evan?
Figure skating.
Yeah, first person to do the quadruple
Oh,
axel.
so then I guess the follow-up question is why event?
Because that's the specific event within the sport, or what do you mean? Oh yeah, I guess I could have said sport rather than event, but
Okay.
yeah, sorry, but yeah, individual.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Round 2, question 1 is for you, Greg. Tom Rusendahl develops what popular, free, and open source 3D computer graphics software? Suzanne Monkey is the equivalent of the Utah Teapot as the standard test model for this software, which rivals Autodesk's Maya.
Pass.
Evan?
Blender.
Blender is correct. Question 2. The Alexandrov extension, which involves extending the real numbers by adding a single point at infinity, is possible because the real numbers are what kind of space named after a pioneering topologist, also known as T2 spaces. These spaces are defined such as any two distinct points can be separated by neighborhoods.
Hausdorff.
Correct, yeah. They are Hausdorff from each other. And question 3. Just like on the Silk Road, one of the oldest cities on Earth, what city side was the capital of both the Hotak dynasty and Durrani Empire? A highway that runs through Maidan Shah and Kalat connects the city to the country's capital.
Karachi.
Nick, Pages?
Kandahar.
Kandahar is correct. Question 1 for Evan. What is the name of the technique in which an abundance of translucent powder is applied, usually under the eyes, to set the base makeup and ensure its longevity? Drag artists have used this technique for years, but it gained mainstream popularity after Mario Dedivanovic used it on Kim Kardashian.
Contouring.
It's not contouring. No. Greg,
Pass.
Tejas,
Pass.
Jonathan
Pass.
is baking.
Okay.
Question 2. 3 Academy Award winners join the cast of the third Madagascar film, which has what subtitle? Jessica Chastain, Bryan Cranston, and Frances McDormand appear in this film, much of whose action centers on an Italian circus.
Rise of the Animals.
No. Greg,
Pass.
Tejas,
Pass.
Jonathan,
No, pass.
and Zarkis. It's Europe's Most Wanted.
Ah, yeah. That's it.
Question 3 for Evan. In addition to a man in a mask, what type of object sits on a hill in Frida Kahlo's What the Water Gave Me? Many of these objects appear in the paintings of Jose Guadalupe Posada, and one smokes a cigarette in a painting by Vincent van Gogh.
Goal.
Yes, skeleton or skull's fine. Question 4, Pages. Killed by Google, Originals was a product associated with what platform the Google acquired in 2006? The premium subscription service for this platform was once named Red.
YouTube.
YouTube is correct. Question 2. Barbara Clark Smith wrote an influential 2017 article about food riots led by women during which war ended by the 1783 Treaty of Paris.
American Revolution.
Yeah, American Revolution. And question 3. Ricky Jay also helped design props and illusions, including a trick in which a man climbs a ladder and disappears in midair, the Broadway version of which play. Al Pacino and Meryl Streep starred in the 2003 HBO adaptation of this play.
Angels in America.
It is Angels in America. Question 1, Johnson. Bill Wilson and Robert Smith founded Alcoholics Anonymous in what city in the US state of Ohio? Both LeBron James and Stephen Curry were born in the city known for its rubber industry.
Akron.
Akron, Ohio. Yep. Question 2. Although he has written almost 20 Eurovision entries, the only winning song by a Meininger is Ein bisschen Frieden, which an anonymous German singer won with that song in 1982.
Hmm. Nana.
It's not Nina. Greg?
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Tejas?
Pass.
No Eurovision movements. That's Nicole. And last question of the round. What foundational concept in psychogeography originates with the letterist international? This practice of an unplanned walk through an urban environment is a French language name.
Planner.
It's not Fana. Greg?
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Tejas?
Pass.
It is Derive. Don't tell Steeps you didn't get that. Round 3, question 1 for Greg. 30 women are named in the pardon rolls for which event that took place in England in 1381. So William Walworth, Lord Mayor of London, was killed during this event, which shares its name with a German uprising whose instigators were described by Martin Luther as murderous thieving hordes.
Peasants Revolt.
Peasants' Revolt is correct. Question 2. What is the name of the technique in which eyeliner is applied to the upper waterline, filling in the spaces between the eyelashes, also known as invisible eyeliner? This technique creates the effect of fuller lashes and more defined eyes. 10 seconds.
Overlining.
It's not overlining. Evan,
Pass.
Tejas,
Pass.
Jonathan.
Pass.
That is tight lining. Question 3 for you, Greg. In 2023, what Ecuadorian midfielder became, after Diego Maradona, the second youngest South American ever to play international football? In October 2023, a goal against Bolivia made this player the youngest ever scorer in a CONMEBOL World Cup qualifier.
Rodriguez.
It's not Fabregas. Evan,
Pass.
Tejas,
Pass.
Jonathan.
Pass.
That is Kendry Paez.
Country Pies.
Question 1 for you, Evan. On hearing of Hitler's plan to kill himself, which high-ranking Nazi attempted to surrender to the Western powers, who declined the offer, Hitler subsequently ousted this man, who gave the 1943 Posen speeches that explicitly informed senior Nazis of the genocidal acts committed in the concentration camp.
Himmler.
It is Himmler, yeah. Question 2. Because a kitchen appliance was used to disrupt bacterial phage activity, our classic biology experiment is sometimes known as the blender experiment. In this 1952 experiment, bacteriophages infecting bacteria were used to demonstrate that DNA is indeed genetic material.
Hershey Chase.
Hershey Chase is correct, yeah. And question 3. Akron nun Sister Ignatia began an unofficial Alcoholics Anonymous tradition of giving people what objects. These objects are still used in A to represent maintaining sobriety for a period of time.
Chips.
Yeah, chips, coins, medallions, anything like that. Question 1 for Tejas. 2 answers required. Which 2 Academy Award winners have appeared in all 3 Kung Fu Panda films, voicing Master Shifu and Tigress, respectively?
Okay. Angelina Jolie and Dustin Hoffman.
Angelina Jolie and Dustin Hoffman is correct. Question 2. What word follows vanilla in the name of the Estonian pop group for whom Meininger wrote the song Cool Vibes, a 2005 Eurovision entry for Switzerland? This word is the nickname of Watkins Tudor Jones, a member of the Antwoord, whose biggest hit is named Enter the This.
Matrix.
No. Greg?
Yes.
Jonathan?
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Enter the Ninja. And question 3. Before testing positive for cluster ball, Hungary-born Victoria Orsi Toth was set to represent Italy in what sport at the 2016 Olympics? Another ethnic Hungarian in this sport is Kacs Karai, who's achieved significantly more success than Toth.
Volleyball.
Prom?
Beach.
Yeah.
Beach.
And question 1 for Jonathan. Major site on the Silk Road and one of the oldest cities on Earth, which city in Uzbekistan is home to the large Ark Fortress?
Bukhara.
It is Bukhara. Yep. Question 2. In 2019, Google shut down what social networking site that never gained popularity despite being developed as a competitor to Facebook?
Oh yeah. What was that called?
Ten seconds.
Google Meet.
It's not. Great.
Google Plus.
It is Google Plus. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And question 3 for Jonathan. In his most prominent TV role, Ricky Jay played card shark Eddie Sawyer in the first season of which TV show? Eddie worked for the devious Cy Tolliver at the Bella Union in this show.
Deadwood.
Deadwood is correct, yeah. Round 4, question 1 for Greg. After Hitler's suicide, which high-ranking German led the Nazi government in Flensburg? The government was based at the Naval Academy, as this man was the chief of the German Navy High Command.
Bennett.
Burnitz is correct. Question 2. A predecessor to culture jamming, what technique developed by the letterists involves repurposing expressions of capitalism against itself? This practice has a French language name and was categorized by Guy Debord into minor and deceptive varieties.
Ray Flash.
It's not. Evan?
Pass.
Pages?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Pass.
That is Détournement. And question 3. This continued in 2012. Google Wave allowed people to edit word processor files in real time, which Google operated online editing software. It incorporates some of the technology developed for Wave.
Docs.
It is Docs, yes. And question 1 for Evan. While explaining the depth of Ricky Jay's knowledge about magic history, what friend of his comically imagined him quoting from a 1760 pamphlet titled Jokes, Tricks, Ghosts, and Diversions by Woodland Stream and Campfire? Ricky Jay appeared as a CIA recruiter in several episodes of The Unit, a 2000s drama created by this man. Ten seconds.
Lyman.
No. Greg?
Yes.
Pages?
Pass.
Jonathan?
David Mamet.
It is created by David Mamet. Yep.
Nice.
Question 2. In 2020, what winger became the youngest ever goal scorer for Lyon, and later in the season, the youngest player to feature in a UEFA Champions League semi-final? And for his incredible technical ability, this attacking midfielder remains at Lyon, and is typically near the top of the dribbling charts in Ligue 1.
Akir.
Arnold? Greg?
And pull it. Pass.
Pages?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Pass.
There's so many transfer rumors about him.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Tricky.
guy. Yep.
Question 3 for Evan. In 2022, what San Diego Padres right fielder was banned for 80 games after testing positive for clostebol, though he claimed it was ingested as part of a treatment for ringworm? The father of this silver slugger is the only person to hit 2 grand slams in a single inning.
Tatis.
Yeah, Tatis Jr. Question 1 for Tejas. Adding a single point at infinity to the set of complex numbers creates the extended complex plane, which is often modeled as what shape? The block sphere, frequently used to map quantum dynamic systems, can be represented on this shape, named after a mathematician. Ten seconds.
Penrose manifold.
It's not. Greg?
Might be dumb, but Mobius strip?
It's not right. Evan?
I'll pass.
Jonathan?
Is it the Poincaré sphere?
No. It's
Oh,
the
no.
Riemann sphere.
Oh.
Okay. Fine.
Question 2 for Tejas. What quality names the prayer written by Reinhold Niebuhr that has been adapted for use by Alcoholics Anonymous? This quality also names the central spaceship in the TV series Firefly.
Serenity.
Serenity is correct. And question 3. Placing heavier items near the top in a blender can help prevent the blender from stalling due to what effect, in which air pockets surround the blades and prevent them from dropping. This phenomenon occurs when the local pressure falls below the vapor pressure.
Pass.
Greg,
Pass.
Evan,
Pass.
Jonathan?
Cavitation.
That's correct. Yeah. And question one for you, Jonathan. What type of item lies in the water to the left in Frida Kahlo's What the Water Gave Me? One of these items is central to another Frida Kahlo painting, and the black one is at the center of John Singer Sargent's portrait of Madame X.
Ban.
Greg?
Dress.
Dress, yeah. Just the dress.
Oh, okay.
Question two. Academy Award winner Kate Blanchett voiced Volker Haddock, the mother of the Jay Baruchel voiced lead in the second film of which DreamWorks series. 15-time Academy Award nominee Randy Tom provides vocals for a major character in this series.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's right, How to Train Your Dragon. And the last question of round 4. What is the name of the technique in which the natural fold of the eyelid is extended to create the illusion of added depth? The staple makeup technique of the 1960s is achieved by applying a darker eyeshadow blended above the natural fold and a lighter one blended below. Ten seconds.
Tracing.
It's not. Evan,
Pass.
Pages.
Pass.
Greg.
I'll pass.
That is the cut crease technique.
Oh, wow.
So going to the final round, Tages on 10, Jonathan 9, Greg 8, Evan 7. So round 5, question 1 for Greg. Referencing the German name for the game musical chairs, the 1999 Eurovision entry written by Mining Up for the band Slow Trees mentions what city? In a song about this city, the reggae-inspired singer Martis Yahoo sings, "If I forget you, let my right hand forget what it's supposed to do."
Jerusalem.
It is Jerusalem. Question 2.
Very good.
What type of building?
Masiago.
What type of building emerges from a volcano in Frida Kahlo's What the Water Gave Me? This type of building also appears in the background of Kahlo's The Suicide of Dorothy Hale.
A skyscraper.
Yep. And question 3. In 2016, Norwegian athlete Therese Johaug was banned for 18 months after ingesting clostebol from a cream used to treat sunburnt lips. On her return at the 2022 Winter Olympics, she won gold in the 10-kilometer classical, 30-kilometer freestyle, and the 15-kilometer race in what other cross-country skiing discipline, which combines classic and skate skiing?
I was about to say a word that's in the question, so let's at least come up with something else. Mixed.
Nick, Evan,
Pass.
Pages,
Nordic combined.
Nick, Jonathan.
I'll have a guess. Telemark.
No, it does sound like a name you would come up with if you had to randomly come up with a skiing event name.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
very
saying
good.
Nordic combined, and then I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
there's
what I
no way
was
the
like.
kids combines if that's
Could
it.
be. Yeah.
So question 1 for Evan. Which wearable tech product was discontinued by Google in 2023 after failing to gain mass market appeal? The reason for the lack of widespread adoption was the concern that its ability to take pictures discreetly posed significant privacy issues.
Google Glass.
Google Glass is correct. Question 2. a major site on the Silk Road and one of the oldest cities on Earth, which city is located near the Mogao Caves. The oldest printed book in the world, a copy of the Diamond Sutra, is among the set of manuscripts named after this city in Gansu. Ten seconds. Answer, please.
Zhejiang.
It's not. Tejas?
Dunhuang.
Dunhuang is correct, yeah. So manuscripts.
Very good.
Nice.
Question 3 for Evan. Groups of women participated in killing French soldiers during an uprising known as the Matanz of which Flemish city in 1302. Jan Bredel and Peter de Koninck led the uprising in this modern capital of West Flanders, whose borders include a port on the North Sea.
Rouge.
What being Zeebrugge. And question 1 for Tejas. Which man, who gained power by controlling the flow of information as Hitler's secretary, attempted to flee Berlin after Hitler's suicide? Sentenced to death in absentia by the Nuremberg trials, this man had actually killed himself in 1945 to avoid capture by the Soviets.
Bormann.
Yeah, Hitler's secretary was Martin Bormann. Question 2. The cultural displacement involved in détraitement has similarities to the reorganization of social relations undertaken in what other process, outlined by Deleuze and Guattari in Anti-Oedipus. This process can involve a line of flight that allows new connections to multiplicities.
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Greg?
Pass.
Jonathan?
Repetition.
That is a related concept, I guess, but it's deterritorialization. And last question for Tejas. What is the name of the technique in which contouring is performed by using blush to accentuate the cheekbones with washes of color instead of browns? First conceptualized in the 1960s by Wei Bandy, this technique was recently repopularized and named by his friend Marc Jacobs.
Pass.
Evan?
Pass.
Greg?
Pass.
Johnson?
No, I can't even think of anything. Pass.
I was gonna see if you were just gonna make something up.
Yeah,
Draping.
I was really trying, but
Yep.
yeah.
Question 1 for Jonathan. In 1996, Bonatti and Diaz used the term blender to describe a tool in topology used to construct transitive diffeomorphisms on what type of mathematical spaces. These objects are topological spaces that locally resemble Euclidean space at every point.
Ooh. Manifolds?
Yep, someone said the word manifold earlier, and this one is a manifold. And question 2. When he came on as a substitute against Chelsea in May 2023, he became the youngest ever Premier League player for Newcastle. He went on to feature in 17 matches the following season, and Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden are the only Englishmen to have played in the Champions League at a younger age.
Um, Jarvis.
It's not. Evan?
Livramento.
It's not even meant it. Greg?
Yeah, pass.
Tejas?
Pass.
With another 8 hours.
It's Lewis Miley.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
That's one I've actually seen.
And the final one. One reason why division by zero is undefined in basic terms is that it creates problems for the successor property, induction, and uniqueness of operations, which are qualities of what set of axioms. The namesake of this set of axioms outlined them in a paper written in Interlingua, a simplified form of Latin that he developed.
Ooh. The Poincaré axioms.
That's not correct.
Piano.
This, yeah, the piano.
Oh, okay, that's a thing.
Scores, Tejas takes first, Greg 12, Greg second 11, Jonathan third 10, Evan fourth 9. So congratulations, Tejas, making up for
Congrats.
what has
Yeah,
well
very
played.
good.
become a
Yeah, thanks.
controversial,
Great game, everyone.
yeah. Hopefully no controversy. But yeah, so well played, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the quiz. Hope, just end the recording.